University of Hong Kong.
Well, let me tell you about University of Hong Kong. HKU team HerKules.
HerKules. It's
with
a play.
a K, because HK. You get Hong Kong?
Get it?
Yeah, it's fine. 18 boys, 3 girls on this team. So team member degree distribution is there's 9 mechanical students. There's 8 embedded power system students. 2 hardware, 1 CV, and 1 operations.
A CV? They have an aircraft carrier?
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm confused.
No, that's their resume. They have one that really just focuses on the... Yeah, they have 1 CV.
Making their resumes.
So last year, they got to international 2nd place.
Wow.
And got into the wildcard competition. I remember that they did pretty good last year.
Yeah.
Enterprise as well, which I'm excited to see whenever we get them later today.
Absolutely. I remember HerKules is the name, University of Hong Kong.
So what's special about your team? Sean debugging. Our captain is a rubber duck in our rubber duck debugging. Even if he doesn't say anything, the bug will appear as we explain.
I don't know what that means.
So you talk to a rubber duck.
Yeah.
For rubber duck programming, let's go ahead and switch over on here. Would be if you don't know what's going on, there's a problem, you don't really understand it, you explain it to a rubber duck, and in the process of explaining it, you sort of go, oh, okay, so
I get it now.
Going on. Yeah.
Like by verbalizing
Exactly.
it.
So Sean, I guess, is a man of few words, or literally a rubber duck as their captain.
Did you just make that up, or is that for real?
No, that's for real.
That's for real, okay.
That's for real, I think.
Nice.
I may have made it up.
Hey, chat, one of the things that I got to bring to your attention is how they make superstars of the engineers and pilots of these teams.
Oh, yeah.
One of the driving things behind the RoboMaster competition is the fact that they want to make the students stars. Yeah, absolutely. They want to make those student superstars just like pop stars or sports figures or whatever. The amount of skill, the amount of the ability that you have to succeed in this competition is amazing. I don't know if it's harder to kick a field goal or to program auto aim on a robot.
Yeah.
They're both valid skill sets that should be celebrated, and RoboMaster really puts those students out there to the front so you can know these aren't just robots that operate themselves. There are students who designed, programmed, engineered, operate, funded, everything about these robots.
There's a DOS in chat.
Why is there a DOS in chat?
Which one is the real DOS?
DOS Hibbit. Well, that's clearly the fake DOS.
How do I don't know.
I'm right here. Shoot him! Shoot him!
They've got advanced robotics here.
He's the one that has the synths component on him.
All right. So Hong Kong's story. So their first year making a drone was met with many attempts by the school to stop us.
Okay.
The school didn't want them to do it.
Really?
They didn't believe in the design, and they had to reach a compromise of buy one, build one. But the school thought after we buy one, they'll give up, right? But they didn't. The students got energized by it, and they kept going. The school finally conceded and allowed them to have a little bit of funds
to
pursue,
That's
which
awesome.
allowed them to get the program off the air. So when they finally built the drone, the law stated that any drone above 7 kilograms must be permitted by the Civil Aviation Board every flight.
Every flight.
Halting in progress once again. But team really wanted to test their design, so after countless conversations and arguments with consultants, we got to an agreement that every time we fly our plane, we'll go to Shenzhen, where it is legal. So Hong Kong is right across from Shenzhen, right across the bay, so they have to cross over in order to test out their drones.
No kidding.
Because of restrictions there. I didn't know that there were restrictions there.
Yeah, apparently in Hong Kong, 7 kilograms is said, right?
Yeah.
So they could not fly their drone in Hong Kong. They had to cross the Chinese
border. Has to get
border.
a permit for every single flight that they do.
Okay, that's hardcore.
That is.
That's definitely hardcore.
Oh, man. What's our other team right there?
So the other team is Queen's University, the Queen's Knights on the red team.
I couldn't find them before, but I'm gonna keep looking. Do you want to talk a little bit more?
Krylani says,
stall for me, DOS.
Fake DOSes are prohibited. Thank you, Krylani. We appreciate the pun. I don't know if that's a pun in chat. And hey, here's another thing. If you have questions for us, we do have Twitch chat on the screen right down here in front of us. We have a really cool looking setup that everybody's copying. Did you see that they copied us?
Yep.
Look, they copied our setup. So if you have questions for us, tag us at RoboMaster. It'll highlight for us, and we can answer some questions if you have them about the RoboMaster competition.
That is true. That is true. So we don't actually have a story here for them.
We don't. Okay, they're not in the document.
No, they are not. So they are a mystery team. They are an enigma wrapped in a question.
Conundrum, I think, goes in there somewhere, doesn't it?
buried in a mystery.
Let's pop over and see the team set up. They've got just under 3 minutes to get set here.
RoboMaster 2019 International Qualifier.
Whoa, that was cool.
We got some harmony on that one.
International Qualifier.
There's
International Qualifier.
International Qualifier. International Qualifier. There's a Twitch sing competition coming up. We're gonna enter.
Hey. RoboMaster entry. We'll submit a duet to Twitch Sing.
Exactly.
The epic
RoboMaster.
Dun, 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 dun.
So where do we have where they're from?
Queen's University, actually. Google might know. Let's find out.
Like Queens, New York?
Maybe. I don't know. Queen's University.
Is Spider-Man doing their engineering?
Maybe. I think Tony Stark was like sponsoring him or something, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
These could be really advanced bots.
We might have one in Canada. This may be the one from Canada, it looks like.
Okay.
Super slow.
I would bet that Queen's Knights is probably the whole university's mascot.
Yeah, maybe so.
I bet if you guys did a Google, you could tell us.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Kingston, Ontario, Canada, would be my guess.
Wait, if it's Kingston, why would it be Queens?
Wait, what? Kingston?
Didn't you just say Kingston?
Oh, that's what it said, but then I closed the window.
Okay.
I don't know. Huh.
All right.
Hey, what are you going to do?
There's a lot of royalty involved.
There are. Well, there's University of Hong Kong.
Look at
It
that
says right
testing.
there.
Look at that. They're doing motion testing, so they're gesturing to the pilots in the booths, and they're
Yeah.
giving them commands to show what sort of test they want them to run.
They come up with like a hand signals, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So he's pretending to fire at him.
The operator can actually see from the FPV camera on the robot what the setup guy is waving. Setup person.
Hong Kong really, really wants to win.
They do.
They were
appreciate 'em.
super passionate last year.
Mm-hmm.
They put in a lot of work. But we'll see how Queens does.
30 seconds, chat. 30 seconds.
They're getting ready. They're all lined up.
There's the teams.
Yep. Here we go.
All right.
So the other team, the names were in English.
Other team.
But the Hong Kong team was
Oh, I gotcha.
I guess Mandarin or
Yeah. Okay. Here we go, chat. Those bases are going to close like a nighttime flower.
yes.
Protecting the juicy.
Wait,
easy to
wouldn't
hit.
it open in the night?
I don't know, man. I'm not a botanist. What do I look like?
We need a botanist student on our engineering team.
And one botanist who grows potatoes.
Yeah, somebody has to know how to do the engineering. They need the
the botanist. Here we go, chat. Here we go. For the first match between Queen's University, the Queen's Knights on the red side versus
Look
the
at
blue
that.
side.
Fast out of the gate. Look,
University of Hong Kong,
They're going like a
HerKules.
snake line on the other side.
It's like a conga.
They're going right for the ammunition.
Looks like we've got Red 2 entering the center arena. Going to try and pick up some 42 millimeter there.
Last year, did they start with a 17 millimeter?
No, you did have to hop up at the beginning of the match. So you could run out there with no ammo as a scout. And I believe
Look at
that's what Red 1 is doing. Red 1 can't have ammunition yet. It's on the upper level, just sort of watching what's going on.
Well, yeah. Well, their engineers already trying to get in position, trying to. Looks like it's having a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, Blue 5 moved forward a little bit. Blue 2 coming around behind. Looks like Blue 5, I'm not sure if it has ammo or not. It may just be acting
Is it
as a
having
scout.
to reverse into position again?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Last year, some of the engineers actually had to reverse into the correct position,
Yeah.
which, if they didn't have the right camera setup, could be very difficult.
Yep, had to wave off there. There's a defensive
at that.
spin from the blue engineer. A little bit of a skirmish there.
It looks like like a cow or something.
It does. It's got really long legs.
It's got horns.
It's got horns and long legs. It's like a robotic cow.
I like it.
It would be really bad for hamburgers. So there is Red 3 getting into the bunker. Still sort of driving around. Blue 5 going for pot shots, long-range pot shots.
Do we have a drone pilot this match? We do on Queen's Knights. We do not have one for Hong Kong, which maybe the restrictions made it too impractical for them to do it this year.
Maybe so. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
That, or it could just be out of service. They may not bring it in if they don't feel like they can field it correctly.
Yeah, Blue Engineer is in there, but Blue Engineer is taking some damage. About 140 damage done to Blue Engineer there. There's Blue 3 in that turret defilade position on the ramp.
Why is the Red Sentry online? I don't think it is offline. Well, it's active according to the referee system, but it may not be moving for some sort of technical reason.
Yeah. It may just hold still and takes it until it takes a hit, then it may go, or there may be a problem like the engineering is wrong.
Most of the teams will design those to sort of automatically go back and forth because they're not piloted. They are completely autonomous.
Completely automated, yeah.
So if their programming isn't working correctly, it may just sit still.
Yeah. The Sentry does not have to move. Mutter, you're absolutely correct. The Sentry does not have to move. And we've seen all sorts of different tactics there, but as long as it's there and active, it doesn't actually have to be moving.
Go for the fake out. Now we've got a lot of points pretty early on from Queens. They are doing quite well.
Yeah.
Were Queens nice here last year?
I
don't remember that.
Don't know. Yeah, I don't remember that.
Very interesting. So if it is their first year, then we'll just have to look it up.
Hey,
I don't want to comment on it, but they do have a full team, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we got a position up top with Red 1, the hero unit, trying to get that cooldown bonus so it can fire faster.
Yeah, this is their first year. It's Queen's University's first year. They've got 20 boys and 1 girl on the team, it looks like.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, it's on the second page. I think we were just so far into it. Your copy's over there.
Wait.
Do you have this page?
I don't think so. I think I don't have the full stack.
Maybe I stole some of your sheets. That may be it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think because I distributed them.
Yeah.
User error. Look at that. Oh, we've got a standard down.
Yep, standard 3 on Hong Kong University, and a disconnect on the blue team there, blue 1.
Yep, their hero unit is losing Wi-Fi. Half down on Engineer 2. It's really elegant with that spinning head.
Looks like the Engineer's sort of running there. Engineer doesn't have a lot of hit points yet left.
I'm going to call it Bovine Bot.
Bovine Bot.
Bobot.
The HerKules Bovine Bot. I like it. It's going back. It doesn't want to die in that tunnel because then it'll block it for allied robots as well. It's sort of spinning to win.
Look at that! It's
really?
Dude, oh my God!
Oh no, it fell over!
Bovine Bot's down!
No, gyroscopic procession is not your friend. That's not what happened, but whatever. Oh, it fell over.
It's like cow tipping, and you push them over on their side like that, they won't get back up.
You sneak up on the Bovine Bot.
That was the most elegant thing I've ever seen in RoboMaster.
It was like RoboMaster breakdancing.
Beautiful. They're breakdance fighting.
I tell you what, if they awarded points for style, Blue 2 would win.
Maybe he just got dizzy and like passed out.
That's hilarious. Now it's healing itself.
How is it healing?
If the engineer doesn't take damage for X amount of time, it gets healed.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's got like a field repair version. So they can certainly farm it for lots of damage because it's not moving.
Absolutely.
Its hit plates are right there. So
now it's 815 to 295 right now. Queen's Knights are doing incredibly well.
Yeah, they really are. Look at this. Red 4, Red 5 pushing back Blue 5. Blue 5, is the tunnel blocked? Are they going to be able to trap Blue 5 in there? It doesn't look like the tunnel's totally blocked.
I mean, they've got the engineer there to...
It is sort of retreating backwards. There's Red 1.
They've got just sort of they have a deployable like bunker shield now.
Oh no! It needs some landing legs to try and automatically right itself like a Kerbal lander. All right.
Robot is sleepy.
The robot is sleepy. It needs to rest. So yeah, first match here, not a strong showing from
Standard 3 is
University.
offline. I don't know. I didn't catch if that was a knockout or if that was a disconnect.
That's a Wi-Fi disconnect. It looks like connection exception. So Standard 3 went offline due to
in the
losing
referee
connection.
system.
Yeah, right over there. See?
Yeah. You're right.
And then it looks like the referees actually killed Blue 3.
Oh man, Blue 4 getting pelted from. It's just different sides there.
Gosh. Now look at that. Blue 2 is back up to full health. The nap looks like it did it well. It's another turret deflate position.
Just had to sleep it off.
I like that. I like that Red 5 up there in the defensive position.
I've got to say, I'm incredibly impressed by Queen's Knights. They are positioning, as well as any other team.
It looks like they're talking together and communicating.
They are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at that.
Oh, look at the spin to win. Dude, everybody has spin to win.
That's an incredibly...
Did somebody open up like an online store?
Maybe somebody open sourced it or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just copy this in. Somebody who graduated, like maybe I don't have any eggs in the race anymore.
I don't have any. Did you just say eggs in the race?
Yeah. You don't race eggs?
I've never heard that. I've never raised eggs.
You know what you're missing.
Are you sure, Virulent, there was a first blood icon? Jimmy T. Wrestler on the administrative screen, it tells us that it was damage due to overheating of the robot. And there's the first match going to the red team.
Pseudo spin?
Yeah, the pseudo spin. That's the Queen's Knights with a strong showing in the first match here. Dun 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 dum ba da dum dun 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 dun. Lights on. Scene switch.
We are back, and we are.
Das Valdez?
Bad news, Baron. But I'm more. Can we talk about what happened right there? I hope that we get a replay of that.
Sure.
I really want one, or we're gonna have to just do like a clip or something.
We should.
Let's go ahead and get the score up on the screen
the scores
right now.
up. This is Queen's first year.
Look at that, 1,000 damage versus 500. They doubled it.
Yeah.
Just straight up, they got one knockout on there, and they fired 700 projectiles.
Yeah.
That was a lot of ammunition being expended.
So it did count the kill. So what must have happened is a robot took a lot of administrative damage due to overheating, and then somebody clinched the kill.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can look at that. Yeah, that's actually what happened. Only one shot on the robot. It lost almost all its hit points due to an engineering problem. And
all right, let's go ahead and catch these replays on here.
Yeah, and then the robot actually was killed by a single projectile.
Cowbot is so elegant.
until it
love it so much.
Oh, I love that first-person view.
Yeah, it'd be really great if eventually we could get like one we could switch to
our own camera. Yeah. Look at that first-person view. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was too beautiful to live,
It
Das.
was. We can't withstand that amount of fashion. Beat? I don't know. What do hip hoppers call spins?
I don't know.
Hip hoppers?
Revolutions.
Revolutions. I'll tell you what, that move was revolutionary.
It was. Looks like we've got the translations right here. So, no knockouts here, but he was MVP. He did the most damage. So he fired 282 shots, did 405 damage.
Yeah.
Someone can calculate the ratio.
The hit ratio or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. The information's out there. We're just too lazy to do it on the fly.
The Cowbot lives way too fast.
Oh man. So they've got another round coming up here. We can go ahead and talk about. Can I have the thing?
Oh, sure.
I want to talk about this team.
Yeah, there you go.
And we were talking about HerKules.
There they are right there, Queen's University.
Definitely different than their last year's design.
Yeah.
All right, so Queen's University, we got about a minute before the next round.
Yeah, 59 seconds.
20 boys, 1 girl, team members and degree distribution. They have electrical engineering, computer engineering, mechanical engineering, physics students, applied mathematics.
Nice, for the trajectories.
Engineering physics. Wait, no. Yeah, applied mathematics engineering. I think that's what it is. It's all like one.
Yeah.
And then chemistry and commerce law.
Commerce law?
Or it's commerce and law. I don't know.
Why not both? I don't know.
Commerce law.
Commercial law. I mean, I guess that's a thing, isn't it?
Sure.
Anyways.
Yeah. We're about to get the next round, I think. Let's see what's going on over here. We got sort of a field. Oh, it's a pause. Okay, so it's a technical pause.
Ah, yes.
Do you remember how often the teams could implement those?
I don't know.
Was it one per team?
I think it was some number per team or total number of timeouts per match set or whatever.
5-minute hold or something like that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So they're trying to work out some kinks here, and that may explain why HerKules didn't get so many points in the last one. They really were one of the better international teams last year.
They were. They did such a good job, yeah. I think they finished second overall, didn't they?
So, yeah.
Second internationally.
Yeah, you're right. So, some of this may just be engineering.
Yeah.
Check that out. I like the cool mesh they have on the inside to protect the components.
Yeah.
Queens has blue shirts.
Still getting set up here. That's the Sentry. Wow.
That's some exposed wiring right there. So it wasn't moving before. It looks like they were trying to. Those are some raw wires right there.
You got that intelligent battery, DJI intelligent battery on the top there, but just looks like somebody just put that together.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't even have a launcher. It doesn't have a gun on it.
Did they build this in a cave?
I don't know. Maybe with sticks and fire.
All right, we're getting ready.
Yeah, the bases are buttoning up, and the timeout is just about time for the second match between the Queens Knights, Queens University on the red team, and the University of Hong Kong team, HerKules on the blue.
You're right, it is HerKules.
Is it?
Is it?
HerKules. No, did I say HerKules?
Yeah.
Oh, you know.
You're just going for the traditional.
You all know what I'm talking about.
The traditional pronunciation. And we're off. Okay. Round 2, rematch.
Rematch. Here we go.
There's really so much to see during every match. There's so much going on the field. I don't even remember if the flying drone got up in the air last match.
I think it did, and then it fell down. Like, it did not get controlled for very long.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the icon's out there. Oh, no.
Hang on there.
That's not looking good.
It's a hang in there poster.
It's like the kitten on the branch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're motivational here at RoboMaster.
Yeah. Now, I wonder if that is a penalty. Like, if that thing is still barely hanging on the track like that, is that okay? Or are they eventually going to damage and perhaps kill that sentry bot?
I don't know. I feel like a couple of hits there could knock it off completely. So it must have tried to move and then...
Hey, breakdancing cow's at it again.
Okay. Now, can it up the maneuver? Can it do like a triple pirouette?
It needs to do like a 720 fakie to a reverse back robot flip. It's got to be programmed.
I give that a 10 out of 10, but unfortunately only got a 4 from the French judges, so...
Hey, at least the Russians weren't there.
Yeah.
So they're just sort of driving around, little skirmish stuff. You can see on the mini-map, both teams on their own sides. Not really engaging here. We're 2 minutes into the match. They should have ammunition. You can see some just long-range snipes happening.
Their engineer almost down again. Cowbot's in trouble. Cowbot's down.
Oh, Cowbot's down.
Did you see the little electrical smoke effect that they put on there?
First blood.
They did like a lightning and smoke effect.
Yeah, you're right. That was an administrative problem, it looks like. It only took 50 damage.
Standard 4 is down. 5 kills 4.
Yep. Wow, so that's 2 robots down on the blue team. Hong Kong University really
they must have
struggling.
Look at that. It was only 90 points that they've got, so they must have just finished it off, and it may have had some technical problems before that to lose most of its health.
Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with blue 2 there. It's blinking purple. That's weird.
Maybe that's just what it does when it's knocked out?
Yeah.
This year?
90 to 60, not a lot of damage. Not a lot of engagement. Blue Standard's back at the base.
Queens kind of has run of the field right now.
They do.
Standard 3, Standard 5 still up on blue team. They're trying to take up some defensive positions there.
Yeah.
The hero is still online.
Farming some damage on that hero on the bunker. Look at that.
It looks like the engineer was up for a second, but module disconnected. It died.
Look at the teamwork there, using 2 different approaches to the bunker, just farming damage off that blue hero.
And he's trying to use that defensive bonus as much as he can. Again, that's 50% damage reduction if they make it up there.
It doesn't look like it's giving it to him, because why is it still taking 10 damage per shot?
You know what? That's a good point.
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question we can ask. But they did get that kill. Blue 1 is out.
Yeah, you're right. It should be only be take like what, 5 points
I'd expect it to say 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 instead of 10, 10, 10. The red team, look at this. Maintaining lines of fire, not blocking the shots with themselves, still getting damage on Blue 5. Blue 5 not really sure what to do. Multiple robots on him. Red 4, Red 3, capturing it. Look at that, trying to block the exits. Blue 5 has just had it. There's just
so Blue 2 just keeps coming back online and falling off
and
again.
then disconnecting. Yeah. Gotcha.
It's having some issues. A little bit of a heal there on Blue 3.
It's an armor module that's having the fault. Armor 013 is not connected on Blue 2, and that's why Blue 2 keeps getting taken offline.
Okay.
Interesting that they didn't clinch the kill there, but Blue 5 went to the wrong base. Oh, you can't mechan him up that hill. You don't have the torque for it.
It's kind of like being a little kid in a soccer match, and you kick it in the wrong side.
You kick it in the wrong side. You do an own goal. It looks like Blue 5 is attempting to strafe sideways up the hill, and it's just not happening. And then it got EMP'd or something.
Yep. Yeah, Blue 2 must be using the same mobile provider I am.
Yeah. All right, so straight up run of the field here. Sentry's still online, and the standard robot's still online.
Yeah, module disconnected. Just keeps coming up, and
that's what keeps coming up. It's saying that the armor, one of the armor modules is off. Fish Incognito, the bases do not lose invulnerability. They have a temporary shield that regenerates. You have to do 50 damage in less than 10 seconds.
Penalty there. Red 5 almost out.
The wheel of death is spinning.
He's trying to spin, and I think that was a knockout there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Red 5 is out, yeah.
It's sort of over at this point, though. Even with 2 minutes left in the match, it's 1,000 points to 340, and
Blue 3 just got shut down.
It's complete wipeout.
Yeah, it is.
They've got to take out the sentry now, and then it's going to be a team wipe.
Yep. 2 minutes. Can they get the sentry? I'm interested to see if they can actually assault the sentry.
So many technical issues on Hong Kong's side this year.
I'm really surprised because it's not their first year.
No.
I'm really surprised.
Now, again, it is a university, though, so a lot of, depending on how many seniors they had,
yeah,
they could have had a lot of graduating students.
Graduated out their talent. That's exactly right. I will tell you, chat, even though Hong Kong is definitely facing some challenges here, I appreciate the fact that they're here. They've got a team of robots. They had all those challenges we talked about with the funding from the university and stuff like that. So to be able to persevere, this isn't a just, oh, we show up with robots and everything's perfect.
They gave us what I know. I mean, we're only on the first day, but I know that's going to be one of the standout clips of the competition.
Yeah, the bovine.
The bovine dance.
The bovine rotation. Yes. But the red team just using this. Again, this is another thing to talk about. In RoboMaster, when you've wiped out the team, it's not really bad manners to keep going and driving around and practicing things. This is practice time that you've earned by killing the enemy team.
So somebody asked if the sentry is cloaked. It's not cloaked. It's
just...
There's not really a cloaking mechanic in this.
Yeah. The blue sentry is not moving, and we're about to see some fire on it. Red 3 from the bunker.
Now, I am surprised that they're not practicing on the base right now.
Yeah, the arc shots at the base.
But they are, so they're all taking pot shots here at number 7. Knocking it down pretty quick, too.
Yeah, they are. Look at those hit points go down.
Check that out. All those red firing lasers as well. Just all converged on that one spot. That's pretty neat.
I love that. I love seeing that.
All right. Can they knock him out for the wipe?
I don't know. Do they have the ammo to do it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Did they both? No, they both ran out of ammo.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
They ran out before they could clench it.
No.
10
why?
seconds left. Go, Hero Bot.
See.
Oh.
Is the hero going to get a single hit in? 4, 3, 2. The sentry.
We wanted the brutality.
Brutality.
There it is. Red team handy victory there by Queens.
It is. That was just a wipe.
Man, that was so surprising.
Yep.
Maybe. I mean, they're newcomers, so I guess I don't know what to expect from them.
Yeah, so hey, again, I do appreciate the fact that Hong Kong showed up out here. They fielded those bots. They had some severe technical issues and just weren't really able to pull out much of anything that match.
And
but
we'll see what they do later, because I think we do have one more
we do. This is double knockout. Yeah, you got it. So we'll see, but that was Queen's Knights going 2 for 2 with the victories against Hong Kong. University of Hong Kong it is. Wow, you hate to see that. You hate to see the teams have an issue, like a technical issue like that, because you know they've worked so hard. But that's part of the competition. It's stressful. It's hard to field robots that are going to work not just once, but over and over and over again over the 9 days of competition, 8 days of competition. I should do the math at some point and actually figure out how many days of competition there is. But that's part of this. In real life, if you design a product, if you ship a robot that you're selling to people and it works for 5 minutes and then it falls apart, you haven't really designed a great product. And that's part of the way the real world works. That's part of the way RoboMaster works. RoboMaster helps the university students get experience that they will use in the real world. So I appreciate them showing up out here. I appreciate them fielding those robots.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get some issues fixed and they come back later today. So